Ash is really sweet. She's very sweet. Every time she says my name, I imagine like because she's always like Bo, Bo. I always imagine like yeah, Bo, yeah, Bo, yeah, Bo. It stands out quite a lot. How are you? I'm good. Oh, I mean, okay, I'll be honest with you. I'm honestly having a really, really, really large amount of fun. Like, the reason why I'm pulling all-nighter after all-nighter is because I have never had fun like this before. I have never had fun on stream like this because streaming for me has always just been a very careful formula, right? Play League of Legends, do my thing, rinse and repeat, right? Play the League of Legends game out, just grind solo queue endlessly over and over and over again. I'm never a social streamer. Every time I get invited to like a 5-man league game, I'm already like, this is too many people for me. I'm not having fun. There's too much talking going on. I'm uncomfortable, right? So I never imagined I would enjoy streaming Rust. I was just playing to be polite to my friends who invited me. But then everything changed when 2 people interacted with me. Their names are John and Ash. They were some of the funniest people. Okay, and Toast actually. Toast recently. But at the beginning, when I first started playing Rust, I was just doing it to be polite. I was just like, oh yeah, you invited me, like I'll give it a shot, I guess. But it's not my kind of game. And then 2 hours in, I'm about to quit. I'm not having fun at all. I'm just building on my own. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I run into Ash. And then later on, I run into John. And both of them just take me on these random crazy adventures. Just the 2 of us. No large groups. And they're just ridiculous, crazy amounts of fun. I can't wait to log on just to play with them again. It's crack cocaine, man. I need to get back onto the server. I need to finish this so I can show them what I made. So we can
Hearing you gassing up and hyping up your friends and new friends is so wholesome. Love your vibes here. White people happy in chat.
White people happy. I'm glad you like it. I never saw streaming as something that I could do with my friends. I always figured like it's too chaotic, too difficult to control, too hard. But I really see it. I've interacted with like 30 or 40 different streamers on this server, and you can really tell which ones have that skill. They just kind of like, they kind of know what makes each other look good. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. A huge example I can think of is Toast. What Toast did today was truly like the funniest thing I've seen. You know that meme where it's like, and then he fucking turned into a pickle. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, what Toast did today was truly the funniest thing I've ever seen in 2020. For those of you who weren't here for it, he's just like roles plays like some sort of caveman. His name is Paddle Man. And then he only talks in this Elmo like voice. He's like, give scrap, right? And then like we'll be gambling. He's like, Paddle says 20. And he role plays this like ridiculous character, and he truly acts like he has 30 IQ, but in a way that like creates these really, really fun interactions. I am just so continually impressed, and you could tell he was like trying really hard to make me look good, or like make my audience. I really felt like in the moment that he cared more about my audience than he did his own. And I was thinking like, if there's a world where every streamer participating in some sort of server cares more about the other person's audience than their own, then like everyone's gonna have great content. You can tell there are some people, not specifically in this game, but I've interacted with a lot of streamers. I usually don't like my interactions with like large groups of people, and there's a lot of times where I see people really selfishly playing for themselves. An example of this, I was invited to this really big game that was hosted by Offline TV a long time ago. It was like about 2 years ago, where they had like 30 streamers, and they're all on like this one big Offline TV channel stream where they were like all playing some social games, kind of like Mafia-esque games. And what I saw, Offline TV was fine. I had a couple friends there, they were fine too. But there was a lot of guests. There was like 10 guests. And every single one of those guests, for the most part, was like trying to hog the camera as much as possible. Very selfishly, like I'm smarter than you. Like I gotta get my opinion in. Like put the focus of the camera on me. Cause like only viewers can only focus on one person at a time. So they would always go up to the cameraman, just like kind of like butt in and like shove their opinions down each other's throat. And it was a terrible time. I tried to participate in discussion for the first hour, and then for the next 4 hours of the event, I just like I sat in the corner. I specifically remember Celine sitting down next to me. I was in like a really obscure corner, like behind a couch. I was literally behind a couch because I was just like tired of it. I was so tired of it, so tired of everyone just like arguing over who gets to be on camera. And then Celine sits down next to me, and she's like, "Oh, you really hate this too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I really hate this too." Uh, and that was a really comforting moment. But yes, a lot of streamers I've seen just like regular like compete for the spotlight. They don't give a shit about what other people do as long as their content is good. But in interactions with like those people that I said earlier, John, Ash, Toast specifically, and like some others too, but especially these three, I keep seeing, I keep feeling it. I really feel like they care about my audience. They care about you guys more than I care about you guys. And I care about you guys a lot. I'm talking like 6.5 out of 10. Right? That means they care about you 7 or more. That's a lot. Most people don't. It's amazing. I've never had so much fun. I want to keep interacting with people like this. I hope that I can be as funny to their audience as they are for me. I don't think I am right now, but I think I can work on it with time. Anyway, I'm going to try reconnecting to the Rust server right now.